दुख हरता तुम सुख करता हो, गुणों के भंडार। हम सब बच्चे गाते हैं तेरी, हम सब बच्चे गाते हैं तेरी महिमा अपरंपार। उड़ जा प्यारे वतन में, नीले अंबर के उस पार, नीले अंबर के उस पार। पंछी रे उड़ जा प्यारे वतन में, नीले अंबर के उस पार, नीले अंबर के उस पार। हो नीले अंबर के उस पार, नीले अंबर के।
Taking everyone's love remembrances. When I went to offer bhog to Baba, Baba, with lot of love, accepted bhog. And then Dadi Gulzar was there. Today, Dadi Janki was also there. And also Dadi Prakashmani. All Thadis were together there. Three of them with Dadi, with Baba, were giving us lots of love, drishti. So then Dadi Gulzar called me near and gave her hand into my hand and said, so maybe they are feeling that we all are feeling that now Dadis are awake, they are ancestors. Even we know they are with us, but still, whole yagya, no, we all have to see how we take care. Even Dadis are there. And while holding my hand, she said that our friendship, our company, and also cooperation, as it was from very beginning when we were together, two of us. From very beginning, these three relationships or qualities were there. So Dadi holding the hand is saying that there is no need to promise, but still I want to say that you will always feel that friendship, company, and cooperation until the last moment. So I was little bit like, that is, so. And then Dadi Janki, as she used to always open her open her all arms, right? Full arms, even they were not big. And then she will, give hug. And then the same was Dadi Prakashmani. So it was not, I think, only for me, but it must be for all of us that what they're saying and giving to us, only we have to keep remembering that Dadi Gulzar's friendly nature, company, and cooperation. So then Baba fed bhog to each one of them. And then Baba said that each one of them, they became the masters. They were self-sovereigns, they were victorious. So their internal power of purity, silence, remembrance, Baba's love, all those powers are creating or doing the wonders in incognito way. But the family, Brahmin family, Baba's children, should always remember that how they use their subtle powers. They use their subtle powers to get the task accomplished or give Sakash to the whole world. So with them, you all also now have to use more and more subtle powers. Power of remembrance, power of silence, power of love. These are very, very subtle powers. And that will bring sustenance to the whole family. Not only bring sustenance to the family, but also will make everyone very strong and powerful. As for Baba looking at Dadi Janki, that Dadi was always, always unshakable, fearless. So Dadi Janki, as she always is full of enthusiasm, and she said, but all of them are also like that. And she started giving drishti to all of us, saying, are you all unshakable, fearless? And then Dadi Prakashmani also looking at us, are you all enthusiastic and happy? So all three, each one of them were giving blessings to all of us. And after that, I said, you know, what, any special direction? So Dadi said, if you all can maintain these stages and always, always feel that Dadis are with us, because we all have to glorify Baba together. It's not only Dadis. So I said, like generally, tomorrow is 12th day. Today, most of the centers offered bhog. So it's just like, you know, ancestor souls want Dari Gulzar with them. But tomorrow I will know more. But there was this feeling that Baba will keep Dari Gulzar also as his companion in subtle regions. As she was companion, became the chariot. Brahma Baba was chariot, then Dadi Gulzar became chariot. So that means, yes, I will be able to meet Dadi. Let's see how, what Baba reveals. But Baba again said, tell all the children that whole family is together, always feel the strength of family, strength of gathering. Even individually, everyone is making effort, but there is lot of friendship, love within the family also is great strength. And then Baba gave everyone lots of love and remembrances. आज वतन में बाबा के पास भोग लगाने के लिए गई तो बाबा ने बहुत प्रेम से सभी की याद प्यार स्वीकार करते हुए भोग स्वीकार किया। तो वहां पर आज दादी गुलजार, फिर दादी जानकी और दादी प्रकाशमणि तीनों दादियां थी। तो बाबा ने तीनों दादियों को भोग स्वीकार कराया। फिर आज मुझे दादी गुलजार दृष्टि देते हुए मुझे पास में बुला के मेरा हाथ पकड़ा और कहा कि हम सदा सखी साथी और सहयोगी रहे हैं, तो अभी भी सखी रहेंगे, साथी रहेंगे और एक दूसरे के सहयोगी रहेंगे। और फिर दादी जानकी ने अपनी बाहें फैला करके गले लगाया और दादी प्रकाशमणि ने उमंग और उत्साह और खुशी के पंख ऐसे करके तीनों दादियों ने अपनी अपनी वरदान हम सबको दिए। फिर दादी ने कहा कि सभी पूर्वज आत्माएं आपके साथ हैं, आप लोग सभी साथ हैं। तो मैंने कहा ऐसे देखो, हमारी जब पूर्वज आत्माएं सामने थी तो कोई भी इशारा लेना, डायरेक्शन लेना बहुत सहज होता है ना कार्य के लिए। हमेशा हम कोई बड़ा कार्य करते हैं तो हमेशा दादियों के पास जाते हैं। तो बाबा ने कहा नहीं, वो साथी हैं और आपको हर तरह से वो डायरेक्शन मिलते ही रहेंगे। हमेशा याद रखो कि पूर्वज आत्माएं भी ईश्वरीय कार्य में, बाबा को प्रत्यक्ष करने में हमारे साथ ही हैं। और उसके बाद बाबा ने कहा ये लोग विजयी रहे, मालिक रहे, तो सारी सूक्ष्म शक्तियों से परिवार की पालना और ईश्वरीय कार्य सूक्ष्म शक्तियों से चलता रहा। दादी जानकी की साइलेंस, दादी गुलजार की साइलेंस, दादी जानकी मनन चिंतन कर सबको ज्ञान रतन कहो, बटर कहो खिलाती थी। और इसी तरह से दादी प्रकाशमणि भी सभी को उमंग उत्साह से हिम्मत दिलाती रहती थी। तो वो सभी वरदान आप लोगों के साथ हैं, दादियाँ भी आपके साथ हैं, व्यक्तिगत रूप से और संगठित रूप से एक दूसरे को सहयोग देके, बल देके, और ये ईश्वरीय कार्य सबको मिलकर संपन्न करना है। ओम शांति।
अपने को चेक करो, दूसरे को नहीं चेक करो। एक बारी बाबा ने हंसी में कहा, मैं कहता हूँ अपने को चेक करो, स्वदर्शन चक्रधारी बनो, लेकिन बनते हैं परदर्शन चक्रधारी, दूसरे की गलतियां देखते रहते हैं। बाबा ने कहा मैंने जज की कुर्सी किसको नहीं दी है, और आप ही कुर्सी लेके जज की बैठ करके देखते हैं, ये ऐसा क्यों करता, ये ऐसे क्यों करता, ये ऐसे क्यों होता, ये होना नहीं चाहिए। किसने आपको जज की कुर्सी दी? पहले सेल्फ जज तो करो। जज की कुर्सी बाबा कहते हैं किसने, मैंने किसी को नहीं दी। आप ही कुर्सी पर बैठ जाते हो बना के और हैरान भी होते हो। अगर परदर्शन होता है तो व्यर्थ चिंतन कितना चलता है। अपने शरीर पर भी असर आता है। जिसका परचिंतन चलता है उसके शरीर में भी ताकत कम हो जाती, दिमाग कमजोर हो जाता है ना। इसीलिए सेल्फ का जज बनना, दूसरे का जज नहीं बनना, परदर्शन नहीं। बाबा ने एक बारी कहा था 3 पर कट करना है और 1 पर बले रखो। वो 3 पर कौन सी है? हाँ? परचिंतन, परदर्शन और परमत, ये 3 पर कट करो और एक पर रखो, पर उपकार। तो 3 को कट करके एक पर उपकार रखेंगे तो पास विथ ऑनर हो जाएंगे। अगर 3 पर में से कोई भी एक पर है तो फिर पास विथ ऑनर नहीं हो, क्योंकि बाबा की श्रीमत मानी नहीं ना। तो श्री मत को जो नहीं मानेगा वो कैसे पास विथ ऑनर होगा। इसीलिए स्वचिंतन, स्वदर्शन, श्रीमत, ये स्मृति में अगर रहेगा तो हमारी स्टेज जो रहेंगी वो बहुत अच्छी रहेंगी। ठीक है? ओम शांति।
Om Shanti. Welcome to Gift from God. Today's day 11. Sweet, subtle, silent. Now we'll be listening to Mohini Didi.
Dadi Gulzar was loved by everyone from very beginning because she was sweet, she had silence, and always through her drishti we felt a lot of power, belonging. So there was lot of love. And I was very fortunate to be with her since I came in knowledge in Delhi. And so being together as instruments had lot of internal, we had sharing on spiritual efforts. We had a lot of sharing on what is needed for God's task. And Brahma Baba also gave blessing to both of us together. So whenever, actually before, later on she went in deep silence for a few years. But before that, whenever something will happen to my body and I said, Dadi, I have to go now maybe. She said, no, you can't go because we both haven't finished yet what Baba had told us. So maybe in a subtle way, still that has to be done. So today, when she was saying that friendship, company and cooperation, so maybe that task has to be done together and we will see how. But then when Dadi became chariot of Baba, then it's her humility, her not only that, but it's like, like when Shiv Baba came in Brahma Baba, lot of adjustment, right? And I always say that these days even two doesn't want to be in one room. And they both stayed together in this little space. Brahma Baba shared his space and didn't felt, was very comfort. Not only that, but kind of made similar qualities for Shiv Baba to be comfortable. And same Dadi Gulzar did, that whatever like Baba liked was silence and remembrance and all that, she really did so that Abhay Bab Dada can comfortably use her chariot. sometimes I wonder that I don't know if we think if we will be able to do that, give space and kind of become like, okay, it's your space and I will be like you so that you are comfortable. I don't know what feelings, but I'm just thinking. So anyway, we all had respect for Dadi Gulzar, but also what Baba has given us, Avek Babdada's sustenance for 40 plus years. We heard Murli this morning where Baba said about one step of courage and multi-million times steps of help. Don't be careless or have ego. Because as soon as there is ego, even of one's own efforts or yoga, one becomes careless. And when there is carelessness, then we're not able to take or receive all the help from Baba. And Baba says it's law of karma. And there is nothing like who gets so much, or if there are some, Baba favors them. No. It's really, really every step of courage. For me in my life, I could say 100% is Baba's help, 100%. I was never what I am today in the sense of I love to be at home, I love to be in family, I never knew that I will come out, I will travel or I am here. And so it's just, I think maybe definitely I kept courage and completely went out of what I am in the sense of what I have was in a Lokik way. But because I felt so committed that every step of courage, and I could say my 100% what I am today is God's help. So I will tell every one of you to come out of your comfort zone, take another step of courage, and then experience God's help. And then you will see that how multi-million times help. So I think that the Gulzar's life is example in that way for us. Listening to Murli's really, really not only inspires us, makes us feel more committed. And we will definitely take every time another step of courage, another step of courage, so that we are able to experience God's help more and more. Om Shanti.
अभी क्या बाबा कैसे हमको अपना बना के हमने दिल से कहा बाबा, बाबा ने कहा बच्चे हम फंस गए, बाबा फंसे हैं या छूट गए हैं बंधन मुक्त। इसमें बड़े अच्छे अच्छे अनुभवी बाबा के बच्चे अभी अनुभवी हो गए हो औरों को निकालने के लिए। मछलियों के फंसाते नहीं हो, फंसे हुए को निकाल रहे हो। क्या कौन ये काम करता है सारा दिन? अब ये हाथ नहीं उठाएंगे, देखा? सारा दिन ये कौन काम कर रहा है? फंसे हुए को निकालना। तभी अतियों समय बाबा ने सफल करना सिखाया है। तो आज 2-3 बातें ऐसी दिल को लगने वाली बोली है बाबा ने। बच्ची सेवा में भी देखो समय सफला हुए, फालतू किसके ऊपर बाथा नहीं मारो। पात्र हो, चातुर्क जैसा हो। अभी कोई कभी पात्र मिलता है, कभी चातुर्क जैसा। हम तो बाबा को चातुर्क मिली थी, बूंद बूंद मोती बनाना, ऐसे बाबा दिखाता था बच्चे चातुर का ऐसा बूंद को मोती बनाता जाए। ऐसा होगा न प्रभु का प्यारा, वो तो फर्श से न्यारा बन के प्यारा बन औरों के आगे मिसाल बन जाएगा। फिर दूसरा पात्र को ज्ञान देना चाहिए, जो समझ हाँ हाँ तो करे, कम से हाँ हाँ तो करे, ऐसे करता कर तबाई, अगर नाम दिए तबाई, इधर देखता रहे, छोड़ देना, टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करो। तुम्हारा काम है अच्छी तरह से एक बात अच्छी समझाओ, ऐसे से करता रहे करता रहे।
Om Shanti. Welcome to Diamond Dadi. Today's date 21. X-ray image, whole tree. Now we'll be listening to Mohini Didi.
When we listen to Dadi Janki, the jewels she takes from Morley, her source of strength is Morley. Her life was Morley. And she said when she came to Baba, every drop of knowledge, every point of knowledge is what she will reflect on. Churning reflection was her hobby, but also all the time to see how souls who are caught into the bondages, that they can become free and they belong to Baba. So it's really taking from Baba's Murli, those jewels. And then as we were looking at the X-ray or MRI, whatever we did today from today's Murli, was amazing Murli. And as Baba said, it's not only Baba can see the X-ray, but you can also see your own X-ray or MRI and see what is there, what sickness is there. Because sickness is, like Baba said, that you are keeping any little bundle with you of old sanskars. Even if you say you have surrendered everything, I have given my all burdens to Baba, but you have kept a little bundle. And that little bundle is actually causing all distress or reactions and whatever happens through thoughts, words, and actions. So Baba wants us to surrender that also. So in the Murli, like it was so clear that how subtle ego comes. I am this. And then from there, the carelessness comes. So I like the 4 types of Maya. So there was a lot of discussion this morning when English Murli was being read. Many of you were there because it was translation too. That there are, so someone was asking what is godly form of Maya? And of course, Sister Gayatri was explaining about when Ravan came in the form of a saint and begged for the food, but Sita crossed the line, which she shouldn't have crossed, and then she was kidnapped. So step by step, different forms of Maya. So today's Murli was really kind of a proper MRI. I mean, I must have read 7, 8 times, but until now I have most of the points are in my intellect. And this morning I really wanted to write properly, spend a lot of time, because that was the Murli, that how I take the step of courage and receive multi-million-fold help. And if I am not getting it, not taking it, that means I am not taking step of courage, living very regular routine life, but just to say no, I have to do something more for Baba in many, many different ways, through your mind, through your words, through your mind, body, wealth, everything. Recently, I got this call from Dr. Pratap about MRI machine and the way he said it. And okay, we calculated, right? But well, it's quite a. But then I told him, okay, I will call you. Let me think. And so I kind of reassessed, and many of you had been generous to send for a Vyakti Parivar. And I always wanted to use it for something unlimited. So I counted here, there, and I said, okay, I think we will manage. And then today I was realizing that Dadi Janki had this sanskar that whenever Dadi Prakashmani will call her, when they had to buy land for Gyan Sarovar, then Shantivan, and Dadi Jan Prakashmani will talk, laugh with Dadi Janki. We will do 50-50. So Dadi Janki said, oh, God is telling me, so he will provide. And today I was just realizing that maybe someone has to do it. So I felt very, very honored that, so what I'm saying, courage at every step in life is what brings the experience of cooperation of the family and also multi-million-fold result. So Baap and Dada together with us, Shiv Baba is the father of all the souls. Shiv Baba is the seed of the whole tree. So Shiv Baba serves everyone, not only Brahmins, right? He is the father of all the souls. And Brahma Baba is the father of humanity. Even we are the mouth progeny, Brahmins. So we are immediate family of Brahma Baba. But Shiv Baba and Brahma Baba serves entire humanity as the seed, as the father of souls, and also as father of the human tree. So as they both serve the whole world, we all are also ones. We serve all the souls with our sakash, with our love, and also we help sustain entire Baba's family, Brahmin family. So we have to follow Bab Dada, be unlimited. And I myself have seen how Dadi Janki did wonders in terms of sustaining yajna, not only spiritually, Manan Chintan, but also bringing that all resources which yajna requires. She never thought of only London. She thought about me, I know our America, she thought of all over the world. Every retreat place was bought. She will say yes, and she knows she had to support, but she did. So it was just a right example of have a step of courage and experience God's unlimited, multi-million times. Ek kadam and then return is padam. And padam means multi-million times. So that's what Dadi Janki is about. We all have to follow her. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So now we'll get our point from Chintan, the art of journeying. I'd like to invite Sister Shireen.
Good evening, everyone. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. What a lovely, lovely day today. Started with the Murli and this evening with all of the Dadis. I was thinking, I always used to think I'm so fortunate I found Baba. But for the past few months, I'm thinking I'm so fortunate I have these souls as my examples, my heroes. Because can you imagine in the world, people don't have the right heroes, they don't have the right example. And because we know these souls were there and these souls did what they did, that we can really do the same thing. Yeah, this morning's Murli was so profound and so many beautiful points, and many of which Didi touched in this evening. But I actually want to talk about something Didi said from the Bogue message. She was talking about how we all should remember how the Dadis had these subtle powers and how they used those subtle powers. And the three she mentioned were remembrance, silence, and love. I'm sure there are many others, but let's go with these very subtle powers of remembrance, silence, and love. And I felt like throughout this evening, we had several insights into how to cultivate these three subtle powers, or any subtle power, just the subtle powers. How do we cultivate the subtle powers? And I especially liked how Didi was sharing that that when we cultivate these subtle powers, that we can really sustain the whole world, and how Dadis are sustaining and how they got everything done. And so I have 10 points on how to cultivate these subtle powers. The first one was about this friendship, company, and cooperation. That Dadi Gulzar was offering that to Mohini Didi and to all of us, this friendship, company, and cooperation. And so not only do we engage Dadi Gulzar, but we engage her in this friendship, company, and cooperation. And when we engage that, then the subtle powers also get increased. And then with Dadi Janki was that we engaged Dadi Janki with her unshakable fearlessness. That's the second one. And we engaged Dadi Kumarka with her enthusiasm and happiness and love. And, she really was the ocean of love. And so and that is the third one. And then the fourth one is not only we engage them separately, but we feel that they're really there for us. They are with us all the time. And we are not alone. So not only do I have my own relationship with Baba, but also these really profoundly beautiful souls are present for us. And that's 4. And the 5th one was from Dadi Gulzar's class. And I feel it's a very important practical tip that Dadi gave. And that was to cut the 3 pars. As Parchintan is thinking about others, don't think about others. Par darshan, don't look at others. And parmat is don't follow others' directions. And so to cut those 3 pars and to just be paropakari, which is bring benefit to everyone, move everyone forward. And so that is the 5th one of how to really cultivate these subtle powers. And the 6th one was in the same thing. Dadi was saying that the 3 S's is Swachintan, is think about the self. And I thought it was very funny where she kept saying, who gave you the seat of a judge? Don't take it. no one gave it to you, get off it, even if you took it. And so Swachintan is you keep thinking about the self, and Swaдаrshan, you keep looking at the self, or you keep spinning the discus of self-realization, and you follow Srimad. If you don't follow Srimad, you don't do all of that, then those subtle powers are not going to be yours. And the seventh one is from Mohini Didi's class on Dadi Gulzar. And she was sharing about coming out of your comfort zone. And actually, this is also from the Murli. She was actually sharing from the Murli, is to come out of our comfort zone and to take one step of courage, and that we will receive Baba's help. And so we, I feel, have to decide, do I want subtle powers or do I want my comfort zone? That's a choice we have to make. If I want subtle powers, then I have to take that step of courage so Baba can help us. And from Dadi Janki's class, 2 points. So those were 7, 2 points from Dadi Janki's class. And one was, she was talking about using our time in a worthwhile way. Time is so essential to accumulate subtle powers. She was talking about even in service, don't go after service where people are not interested. Just do service that is using your time in a worthwhile way and people are interested. And then the 9th one, which was very beautiful, I always love this image of the chatrak bird. This mythical bird. I'm guessing it's mythical because I haven't heard of a real one, where it's just so absorbed and it takes every dewdrop and every drop of knowledge. We should be so absorbed. That's the 9th one. And the 10th one is Mohini Didi was sharing about Dadi Janki and how she took everything from the Murli. A few days back, Dadi was saying Murli is the love of her life, and how they take jewels from the Murli. The Murli is the source of our strength. The Murli is our life. It's our lifeblood. Every drop of knowledge should be churned and, Manan Chintan, everything from the Murli, so that we can really increase our subtle powers. Om Shanti. So tomorrow's Manan Chintan point. Our Shiv Baba, the father of all souls, and Brahma Baba, the father of humanity, going to care only about Brahmins. In fact, they have to think of the whole tree and serve all souls. Dadi's, what was those 3 words? Friendship, company, and cooperation. It doesn't matter who is in front of her, which religion, which gender, which language. Everyone experiences Dadi's friendship, company, and cooperation.
That's beautiful, Shireen. Good summary. Cooperation is something which is very subtle. Cooperation is not just karma yoga or giving physical help, but it is very subtle that whatever is the spiritual need of each other, because there are always high point and sometimes it's low energy. And Dadis just become present there, not pointing out to what I need to do, but their presence will create lot of power. Once I remember there was a situation I was in, and I was telling Dadi Janki that, look, this is happening. She said, oh, just sit outside my room. Don't move from there. You stay, remain there. It's like how there is this deep care and compassion where they want us to move forward and be very happy and be very light. So this kind of amongst ourselves also, I feel if we can create this whole friendship, company, and also a cooperation in a subtle way, it could be very, very good. So I was thinking more of what we receive now, we have to share within the family where, it's like truly feeling that, oh, I can go to her or I can be with her or, very, very beautiful way. I think we all can also use these three qualities, right? That's very good. Okay, thank you. Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Awake the Journey meeting through the eyes, the language of angels.
ओम शांति ओम शांति पहला ओम शांति मैं कौन दूसरा ओम शांति मेरा कौन तीसरा ओम शांति मुझे क्या करना है
Om Shanti. So beautiful. Both Dadis are stunning and giving drishti. So we can keep this image in front of us and always feel their presence with us. For today, let's see what we have.
Acha. Yeah, because you have very, very little balls here called a rasagulla. Rasgulla. Ras is syrup, gula means round, but it's made from milk. I think we had shown you all the recipe once, right? So, and we have special sister who came all the way from New Jersey to make it. We will have all these kanyas with drishti for you. And then our very, very hot miklo, small size samosa. Yeah, we offer Baba, not big, big ones, because small ones. So it's samosa, then something very, very much like my Dadi Gulzar was dokra. She used to love every morning with breakfast. And there was one sister in Madhuban many, many years ago. And She used to make big size, this spongy, very big, beautiful, very nice, tasty dokras. She will give me two, she will give to Dadi Gulzar. And I saw her enjoying, so I thought we should offer that. And of course, there are a few other things with the bhog. You know, it's like when we have love for someone, you want to feed what they used to like. So that's what, whenever we think, we make like those things. So anyway, you know, days pass by. I had such a big realization yesterday. Clock moves on and on, every moment forward, forward. So same is each one of us with every thought, not go in the past, because clock never goes in the past, right? It could never happen. So it should never happen to me that I think about the past. But next moment, every thought very elevated, the feelings of moving forward. And so really, it's like I realized one is to churn, but what is realization, and how through realization, the transformation which happens. And we take to that kind of quality of efforts in a natural way. So I wish you all also that just look at past is gone, present will also move into future very soon, but present is still in my hand. They say past is in the head. Past, if it's there, it's in the head, right? And it bothers. But if present is in my hand, I can use the time as I want. I can create the thought what I want at this moment. So that kind of self-control and mastery, very, very important. So let's remember Baba, and it was a beautiful song, right? And song was sung by our brother Saurabh. Beautiful. Thank you, brother. It's a beautiful song. But make with love whatever you make, one item, two, or whatever. And we had been getting lot of variety of fruits for daddies. Okay, I think we remember Baba and share our
Om
feelings of friendship, company, and cooperation for each other. These are three words I got. I think maybe we'll stay with Dadi Gulzar. Om Shanti and good night. We all are full and we will stay full, full of love. Keep remembering Dadi's friendship, company, and cooperation. Baba gave us that slogan. She gave us that slogan. So, Om Shanti. Good night, everyone.